and welcome back to Crypto with Lily. Hope you guys are having a lovely Christmas time. This is a beautiful time of the year. It's that time that we all need to recharge. It's that amazing time that we spend with our loved ones, right? So I hope you guys are doing so. Now, just one quick thing, mention something quickly before I dig into today's video, is that the reason why that I haven't been uploading videos as often as I usually do is the same reason that something similar to this had happened before, is that I rather, as you know, wait until I find projects that I do like, or projects that at least have a fair amount of documentation back in the app, project with cool features, instead of just uploading videos on a daily basis, like any kind of projects, just because to have a presence on YouTube, right? So if you know what I mean. Now, with that, all that out of the way, let's talk about today's project, which is Bunnies Battle game. Now, this is going to be the world's first multiplayer online battle game, or MOBA. It's a free-to-play-and-earn game on the blockchain that it's gonna have a referral system, a reward token system, plus an NFT collection. So of course we're gonna be talking about all this kind of information in just a few minutes. They are having their fair launch on Pincel, started yesterday, and it's going to be ended tomorrow, so you guys still got some time to go through your Dior in case that you find it interesting. Now, as you can see, look at trending right there. They are ranking on number 2 right now, and they got a soft cap of 49 BNB, and so far they have been able to raise 57.9 with a total contributors of 88. Anyways, once again, they still got a fair amount of time of this pre-sale, so there is like a day and a little bit more than 3 hours. So once again, you guys got time to go through all of the information or documentation that is available about this project, plus join their socials, join their Telegram, and as always, go and see how the sentiment is in their community, what they are talking about, if they look hype, if they look engaged, if it looks like a project that is here for the long term or not. All that kind of questions you can go and ask them in their Telegram community. Right now, as you can see, they got an audit badge plus the KYC one, but they do not have the doxed one, and they do not have the SAFU one. Just mentioning that in case it may be relevant to some of you. Now, they are audited by CFG Ninja, and they are KYC by Pincel. Their liquidity is gonna be locked for a year. 51% will go to liquidity, and they are gonna be listing on PancakeSwap. Now, let's move on to, let me quickly show you the white paper. In this project, most of the information is going to be here in the white paper. They firstly focused on a little bit of general information about what the project is. Secondly, they move on to the game itself, and lastly, they talk about like the token and NFT economy. So if that's the way the information available on the white paper is going to be divided. As I always say, make the time to go through it, because if you're gonna be putting your beans in a project, then you definitely need to have some information about what they are. Right now, App Store and Google Play, this project is going to be available to be downloaded on both of these stores on February 2023. So you still have to wait a little bit for that. As you can see, if you click on it, it will say February 2023 is going to be the release date. So at the moment, it's not available yet. Right now, let's move on a little bit and to see what kind of information we can find on the main website. So a little bit of what play to earn, right? What the kind of what I mentioned earlier. So I'm not gonna be reading any of this. It's a BSC project, right? What they are aiming to do, a little bit of information about what they have a unique smart contract, so they got this battle for rewards. So the 1% of each purchase of their token will be distributed among the 50 largest holders of the token BBT, which is the token of this project. The distribution will take place every day at 15 UTC. So the contract will automatically check the list of the top 50 holders and of their token, excluding the liquidity pool, and contracts will block tokens and will share the reward equally among all holders. So this is a quite interesting feature. I think something that is going to be happening on a daily basis, as you can see, every day at 15 UTC. So the top 50 holders will be getting 1% of each transaction on a daily basis, right? Secondly, they have Bunnies Boon. Bunnies Boon is a deflectionary mechanism that will raise the price of tokens. The 1% of each purchase will be accumulated in a separate purse in BNB. After reaching a certain number of coins, this purse will explode. So Bunnies Boon is a big buyback that will happen at random times every time. The buyback amount will always be big enough to push the token price up extremely. So this is once again another feature that they have in this project. A little bit about the new buyer. So 1% will go to Bunnies Boon, 1% will go to the NFT holders, and 1% will go to the 50 top holders. Right now, they move on to talk about the NFT collection. So in the future, this NFT collection is going to be unlimited. So since they are interested in attracting as many players as possible to their great game, the main NFT minting will be available shortly before the official launch of the game. So a small part of the collection, just 300 NFTs will be offered for sale to the public at a reduced price in the first phase. So this is just the first phase of it. Owners of the first 300 NFT will have early access to the Android beta test in January. Remember that I said that it's going to be available on Android and on Google Play and Play Store on February. So they are going to have the owners of these 300 NFT will have like this perk that they're gonna be able to have it to test it earlier. So all beta test participants will be rewarded with additional BBT tokens. In addition, upon completion of the beta test, 10K will be raffle amount of all NFT holders, right? And then you click on mint right there. Now you have early access to the beta test, access to play and earn system, high ROI, and hold to earn. So those are the perks that come with it. With the referral system, this is the information that is available. Bunny Battles is the world's first MOBA Free-To-Play-And-Earn game on blockchain. Once again, this is kind of similar with what we mentioned earlier. Is going to have this kind of like the features that we kind of mentioned earlier already. Sorry, it's just pretty much the same right there. Now a little bit of information about how it's divided, like player 1, a different amount of 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 players, how it works, like the percentage of each one of them. Then we move on to the tokenomics. Once again, you guys can go through it. I want to go as quick as possible because it's Christmas time. We do not have much time to be watching YouTube videos, so so let's give you the key information, and then you decide when you want to make the extra time to go through all of it again by yourself, right? Now this is a roadmap. Now something that I do like about this project, something that I do not like about the project is firstly they are not docs. I'd rather to see docs project, but sometimes it doesn't matter. Sometimes even though we see their faces on YouTube on an AMA or whatever, then they ended to be a huge scam, right? So that we never know. And they do not have the SAFO badge either. Plus they haven't been posting on Telegram or Twitter for too long. I'm gonna be showing you that I'm going to be showing you that in just a few minutes. But I do like that they have a ton of partners, as you can see, and there are some names that are, if you have been, once again I always say this, if you have been in crypto for a while, or maybe if you have been in crypto just for a bit, then you may be familiar with some of them, right? So all these are the different partners that they have, and I also like that they are doing lots of AMAs on all these major crypto cults groups, which is of course great for them and great for the community that it's supporting this project, right? So then just a little bit of information, just a link to their different socials and the BSC contract right there for you to later on click on it in case you want to check that as well. Now if we move on to Twitter, they are of of course, talking about their for launch, they are going to be listing on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko soon, so they are mentioning that as well. They have different meme contests or meme competitions, right? And once again, they have all these AMAs that they have been sharing here, which I like a lot. As you can see, they got different kind of AMA with all those different partners that I just showed you earlier, like a minute ago, on their main website. Now let's quickly go and take a look at their Telegram account. Okay guys, so Telegram account, the community one, these are the PM messages. As I told you, they haven't been posting for too long. Actually, they started, if I'm not mistaken, at the beginning of this month, on December. Oh yes, that is correct. But they have, as for the amount of time that they have been sharing information about the project, they have shared quite a fair amount of it. You can see 76 pin messages. So they talk a little bit about kind of what I mentioned earlier. I just want to come here and actually showing you that. So they a little bit of information about the website, about what the project is about, what they are aiming to do, different NFTs, the referral system, AMAs that they have, and a little trailer of the game, the tokenomics, right? That kind of information. Once again, the information for the top 5 holders, the perks that come with it, and more about the NFT collection. So all that is what they have been mostly sharing, and lately on the actually since yesterday, of course, mainly information about their for launch, right? The last one shared today, this is this one where they are announcing this AMA that they have with a Ninja's launch. And moving on to the community messages, are these ones. Well, you can see that it's a community of around a little bit more than 3K, and this is all from today, right? So quite good, quite a fair amount of messages. The community do look quite engaged, so that it's great for them, right? Now let's go back to the main website since I'm ready to conclude the video. Okay guys, so this is gonna be the end. We talk about today about Bunnies Battle game. Once again, a project that is having a fair launch and pink sale that is gonna be ended tomorrow, so you still got time to go through your researching project. They do not have a SAFU badge, they do not have a Docs badge, but they do have an audited. They do have an audit, and they are also KYC by Pincel. They have a ton of different partners, which is great, and their community on Telegram, it's a big one, but do look quite engaged and quite active, which is always great for any project. Now, what is this project about? Well, it is multiplayer online battle arena, free to play one, that also have a referral system, a rewards token system, plus an NFT collection that according to them is going to be unlimited in the near future. This game is going to be available on February 2023. So they have also different features that I mentioned earlier, so go and take a look at the whole video. You will know by the time that you get to the end of it what I'm just saying. So thank you very much. Remember that this is by no means any kind of financial advice, that you always have to make the time to go and do your due, since at the end of the day it's your money, so you are the one that makes the call. Have a beautiful Christmas time. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.